All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing PoE 2 again for the first time in a minute. It's been a while. I've been busy. But we're back. Gonna continue with the Blood Mage. Though there has been a significant patch since the last PoE 2 stream that changed a lot. Particularly balance-wise. It was a big balance patch. So I might give up on my Blood Witch dreams in the event that we die. And I might try out some new stuff. Maybe even not play a witch. I know. Me not playing witch is crazy, but maybe. No promises, but Path of Building also is around for PoE 2 now. So there's a lot that I want to try because Path of Building brings the worst out of me. I sit there and I just brainstorm pretty much, just looking through the possibilities, and it's bad. I shouldn't be allowed near Path of Building. I really shouldn't be. But for now, I will control myself. We'll go back to playing the Blood Mage that we were starting up, which was this one. Out of my 4 witches, which one is it? Playing anti-mid today. Yes, according to Mikkel, this is the opposite of mid. We were playing peak. It's also been a minute since I've even played the game. I've just been busy. Not from, like, you know, not wanting to play the game. I've genuinely been busy. I did not fight the Crowbell yet. And I apparently missed one of the little loot chambers. But I think that's fine. But hello, Hazriel. Oh, hold on, there we go. My custom chat was not up. What was I doing on this? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I had Unleash on the Ice Nova, and I was really liking it. I remember now. I remember what I was doing. We should be good. Should being the key word. We drop a frost bomb, do some of this, some of that. Yeah, we should be fine, I think. I say as I start taking scary amounts of damage. Okay, I'm 1 level over. It's a level 10 area, I'm level 11. I had to check just to be like, am I safe? How safe am I? Was I erring on the side of caution, or was I a little ballsy? Whoa. Man, it's been a minute since I've really even sat down for a good PoE play session. It's nice to be back. It's not because the addiction was gone. Did I need this? Was I waiting on a skill gem for anything, potentially? Okay. Well, Ice Nova is kind of my primary skill right now. So I guess if I'm just leveling the damage on anything, well, the frost bomb on explosion. Yeah, I should level the Ice Nova first. I thought about the bomb just for like boss damage, but no, I really haven't been playing it off stream. I haven't had the time to play, unfortunately. I wish I did. I've got like 2 other builds that I've been wanting to try, but I just I have not had the time to put towards it. I've been kind of busy. That is pretty nice. That triple hit Ice Nova. Yeah, what's my gear look like? Shit. Might want these. I might not want those. Max life and life regen is good. Fire resist is not quite as good. I'll sell these, but I don't think I want either of those. This game looks beautiful. It is a really nice looking game. To be fair, I also have it cranked because of course I do. But it is a really good looking game. It has some fairly high like system use if you're not using like upscaling or anything, which I'm not. But that's why we have the beef PC. That's why we built a tank. Can we zoom in on our character like Baldur's Gate? You can. You certainly could play with the camera like this. You're gonna have a bad time. But it's there if you want. Can't see shit that way. But it's there. God, that's so nice. That is just, that's fun. Using the Unleash Ice Nova on the Frost. What is that? Frost Orb? What is that skill called? Frost Bolt. I was like, it's not Frost Bomb. Frost Bolt. One of you, there you are. It's a rare monster. None of them were even close to me. It's embarrassing. Ow.
Another corpse to serve.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so nice. The frost effects and stuff are also just really satisfying. I think that might be part of it. Did I did not run in there and grab the waypoint before.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, to the scoundrels and cowards hiding among the trees of the clanless Perch. As the loyal men of Ogham lay down their lives to protect those who support them, you hide. As the women of Ogham sweat and ache, skinning beasts upon which we feed, you hide. As the children of Ogham play at war, preparing to serve the greater needs of the people, you traitors hide. I will offer clemency only once. Return to the manor immediately and serve Ogham, as is your duty, and your punishment will be deferred.
I think Spider-Man 2 got fixed. My friend has a 1650 and he says it runs amazingly. It's kind of just been a roll of the dice. Like, it genuinely is just like 50-50 chance it's gonna run well or it's not. Like, I know a couple people with lower end, mid end stuff who have been fine. I know a couple people with high end rigs that just, it's not even like playable for them. I don't know what exactly is causing the weird issues, but it's kind of just been a shit show. That does have fire resist, which is good. I'll sell it, but Jesus Christ. 4 to 6 thorns damage. My ass. I think this area is a pretty big one, this hunting grounds area. So we might be here running around for a bit. I don't want that. Farmlands, did I get in there? I did get in there and grab the waypoint. Okay. Man, if I wasn't using a two-handed weapon, a shield would be some nice security. Ooh, a support gem? Do I even need a support gem? I might already be using all my support gem slots, to be honest. Am I? I'm not. Why do all of these require dex? Hold on, do I have Frostbolt in my like actual setup? I don't remember because I set this up forever ago. No, Frostbolt is a placeholder. Okay, because I was like, if I intended to run Frostbolt for like the whole playthrough, I would have a well thought out support setup right in my Path of Building, but I don't. I was just about to say I could put Arcane Tempo on it, but I already did. Of course I did. I don't think that would be compatible. I don't want to lose my critical hits. Increased freeze duration, I could definitely do. I'll toss that on. It's placeholder. That'll do me some good, and you know, I'll be swapping it out later anyway. How far have I gotten? I got to Cruel and then took a break. I've gotten my farthest character up to Cruel, but like I was saying, I haven't had much time to play for like the last couple weeks. I really haven't played much at all. And what's it? I do play multiple characters because I like playing around with stuff, so my time is split even when I do play. Because I'm not super concerned with just like bum rushing to endgame and running maps. I just like playing around with stuff. Oh, okay, ow. Oh god.
I need more time.
Yeah, that slow was painful. There's a chance that this crown could be good. It's not. What was I up to here? Crit hit chance, I'm assuming. That must be... Oh, I'm taking the whole diamond. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at... Yeah, okay, that actually makes sense. For a second, I thought that my passive tree was set up really weird in Path of Building, but no, that makes sense. My pathing the exile, slowly but surely. You know, trying not to kill the character. Ideally. I'm surprised that Mikkel hasn't come in here screaming yet that PoE is back. I expected him within like 2 minutes to be screeching that the PoE stream is back. But so far, no Mikkel.
Squawk all you like.
There you are.
Soon you'll be dead.
I don't think the Ice Nova's good. Even with Unleash, I don't think it's good for bosses. Probably just Frostbolt action here.
Don't run. We're
Come
just
back.
Playing.
Come back.
Yes. Show me what you've got.
That's it. No, the differences between them are fairly extensive. It's a lot to get into. ARPG, TLDR, ARPG, Diablo, Path of Exile, CRPG, Baldur's Gate. I'm trying to think of like a really, really good example of a CRPG. Like one that's as spot on as Baldur's Gate or Diablo or PoE for ARPG. Fallout, Heroes of Might and Magic. Yeah, like old, like Fallout 1 and 2 are like prime CRPG examples. Less so the Bethesda stuff, but still the Bethesda stuff, just to a lesser degree. Not quite like a, you know, spot on perfect example, like I was saying. 2 passives. What a nice boss to kill. I'll take my 15% increased hit chance and spell damage if I've crit recently. Okay, these are both the same. And my additional 15% spell damage, or sorry, crit spell damage bonus. Closer to ARPG. That's, in my opinion, looking at ARPG much too broadly. Because it's not like you are a CRPG or an ARPG. RPG has so many subgenres at this point. It's just one of those, right? And to be fair, most like broad game genres have gotten to that point. Like platformers, shooters, whatever it be. Oh my God. The ViewBot bots on Twitch are still around. I'm gonna complain about it every time, knowing damn well that they are not going to get rid of them, even though they very easily could, but I'm still gonna complain because Jesus Christ, it shocks me every time. Because YouTube had a pretty bad like live stream bot problem a couple years back. When I first started streaming on here, it was pretty bad. They got it under control. Twitch just has not gotten their botting issue under control. Not because they can't, just they won't. Like they just won't divert any resources towards it. Much closer to D&D. Yeah, Morrowind is probably, well, not specifically Morrowind, but maybe I would say like the first 3 Elder Scrolls singular. Jesus, my brain is split right now between too much, clearly. The first 3 Elder Scrolls games are as close as anything Bethesda ever gets to being like prime CRPG. I would say definitely like Arena and Daggerfall. And then probably also Morrowind. Most of it's still there in Morrowind. Yeah, Morrowind is still a pretty great fit for it. It doesn't get old. You know, maybe I will miss this build when it dies. I was kind of like, man, that balance patch is gonna fuck the build plans a little bit, which it is, for the record. The balance patch that came out after the last stream, did hit some of the things that I was planning to take advantage of a bit. I'm just gonna stick to my guns and play it out as intended. But that's where I'm like, yeah, if this character dies, maybe I will play something else. Not a different game, but like a different ascendancy. Not Blood Mage. The effects run at a slower frame rate? I don't believe so. No, I don't think so. Maybe? Maybe I'm just not seeing it. That makes me kind of sad because it has a slot. If you're looking at, oh, hold on. Okay, wait, Raiden. There might, okay, you might be seeing something that I think I get what you're seeing. Hold on. It's not an inherent engine thing either. It's this. This is, hold on. I have a support on Frostbomb. Yeah, that makes it 40% slower. So if you're mostly looking at that, then that's why it looks slower. I have it modified to last longer. The nuke. Because at first I was like, no, I don't think the effects run at like a lower frame rate. But then I caught that the Frostbomb, yeah, that's probably what it was. What does the C in CRPG mean? Computer. It's one of those genres with a really stupid name. Like, let's be honest, RPG, as far as games go at least, RPG, if you actually break apart the acronym, just does not give you like a solid description of what all that entails, like what is actually under that umbrella at all. At least not anymore. It obviously, it comes from tabletop RPGs, and back then the role-playing was pretty much the entire point of it, but then took different shape in video games as time went on, and yada yada. Computer RPG is similar, where just like, they used to be called CRPGs because you just wouldn't find them on consoles. They just couldn't really be done on consoles back then. But now we've found ways to do them on consoles. So the name stuck. Like, you still know what CRPG entails, at least if you're familiar with like the subgenre, but just the name doesn't really give you much, right? Like recently, not that recently, but maybe like a year ago, I found out that False genuinely thought, as someone who was not that into gaming, like super into like the community as a whole and stuff until she was an adult, she genuinely had the understanding that RPG just meant like any single player game that had a story in it. Because she knew that RPG meant role-playing game. And she was like, oh, yeah, okay, so it's any game where you like take the role of a primary character and, you know, play it out. That's what she thought it was. Until I was like, no. No. The name is dumb. Like, we know what it means, but at the same time, it's just like, it aged so poorly, yet we still use it to describe that thing. Okay, I should pay attention because this area is a little spooky. This is one of those early areas with chaos damage before chaos res is really a thing. So we're about to just be raw dogging the chaos damage. And we'll see how it goes. I don't remember, this is a side area, like it's not needed for the main story, but there's some long-term reward for clearing it and doing like the little side quest in it. So we'll see. Yeah, 0% chaos res. Here we go. I think you can get chaos res in Act 1. Maybe you can't. I don't know, honestly. I still only have... Okay, well now, hold on, I have to look. 40 hours played of PoE 2, so... Not super... I don't have, like, the encyclopedic knowledge of this one yet. Give me another year or two of playing it, and surely I'll get there, but... I don't think you can really get Chaos Res in Act 1. And if you can, it's just... You really won't, unless you get super lucky. Right? So this area is a little spooky. Every character I've played, this area either kills me or I have like a scary moment in this area. So we'll see how we get. How we get along. There. SS13. SS13 of what is SS13? SS Space Station? What the fuck is Space Station 13? This looks like Diablo 2 Part 3. I mean, I've said it a few times. Like, if you're a Diablo 2 fan who feels like you never got a proper sequel, which is like every Diablo 2 fan, this is it. This is as close as you're ever gonna get, most likely. Blizzard's never gonna make it. To be fair, I liked Diablo 4 before the Season 1 patch. And then I went back and checked it out at like Season 3, I think. A little after that had come out. And it was really fun, but I was busy at the time, so I didn't like have the time to really play a proper character out again and see. But it seems like the game is moving back towards a generally positive direction, if nothing else.
This is where the darkness is hiding.
But now that PoE 2 is out, I don't think I'm gonna go back to Diablo 4 anytime soon either. I only got really into Diablo 4 because, you know, I'd already played so much PoE 1. And then when Diablo 4 came around, I was like, yeah, I could play this instead for a bit. Because it contains multitudes within itself. What do you mean, multitudes within itself? God, this shit is so fun. Ow, that's the damage I was talking about. That was spooky. I can't really... Skill gem. I could see it. Couldn't quite get to it. The Frost Bomb is primarily for the debuff, so I'll take the damage on Frost Bolt as well.
from the dark.
Do all classes have
And the
shield?
shadows.
No, the shield is from the gear. Any class can use any gear or skill in PoE.
I can't believe it. The whole bloody place has gone mad. Cursed cultists. Please, hero, find the other altars and dispose of them. Put an end to this. I'm gonna check around here for any sane survivors.
Yeah, that's fair, Bruno. I do feel like PoE has most of it. Like, honestly, the story one is kind of weird because, like, I'm not into PoE lore. I'm really here for the gameplay. I'm the same with Diablo, to be fair. I'm not there for the Diablo story. There's so much good lore in PoE, and there are people who are super into it. I'm just not super into it personally. I feel like the main thing it's missing compared to Diablo 2 would be PvP. But, like, I do think this is as close as we will ever get, at least for a long time, to a game like PoE, a game like Diablo 2, right? Really good until they release the second. Yes, yes. The second half of PoE 1's campaign, when that came around, that was when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm really just here for the game, to be honest. This was something. What kind of microtransactions did Diablo Immortal have that got it so much controversy? That is a whole... Let me put it like this. Currently, like, the second or third largest ARPG content creator is... And this is, like, very current as of PoE 2, blowing him up even further, but is Darth Microtransaction. And he got his start and his name from playing Diablo Immortal. The microtransactions were very much a core piece of Diablo Immortal. You couldn't really play the game without them. It was one of those, like, you technically could, but if you did, you would be playing this game for the rest of your life and still maybe not reach, like, a maxed character. You technically could, but you couldn't. So far, in the first 3 acts of this game's campaign, I thought the story was really fun in this. I have cleared the whole campaign just on my own time, off stream, playing it. I think the story's really fun here. I don't know if it's a game I would ever recommend people for the story, but it was good. Granted, we're in another situation where, like, down the line with the 1.0 release, at least as of what they're saying right now, there is going to be another round of campaign acts coming out. Like, the campaign will be longer than it is right now with the final product. So we'll see how the second round goes, because it very well could be a repeat of PoE 1 in that sense with the story and everything. But will ever be as accessible as Diablo 2 was? That's another thing that I talk about a lot, is that PoE is much less accessible. Like, I always recommend, well, I kind of recommend both Diablo and PoE for getting into ARPGs, but, like, differently. Diablo, I'm like, it's so much easier to, like, get to grips with Diablo and actually understand what you're doing, just at a base level. Like, you can make a good build in Diablo on your first playthrough. On Path of Exile, if you make a genuinely good build on your first ever playthrough of this game, you should have bought a lottery ticket instead of playing PoE. Just, let's leave it at that. Like, if you put your own build together, like, you don't use a build guide, because even a lot of people in the PoE community recommend that newcomers just use a build guide so that they can have like a good, fun build on their first playthrough and just try to learn from what that build is doing in terms of like being able to make their own down the line. I don't agree with that personally. I think making your own is way more fun. Even if you just have to accept like yours is not going to be as good as one you could get off of, you know, Google from a guy who's put 100 hours into the game already. Of course not. But you'll have a lot more fun figuring out your own build than you will just copying someone else's. The one night I'm busy, not my fault. It was in the schedule. But hello, Mikkel. Oh! Being too simple or in a... Wait, hold on. Ow. Sorry. Diablo 4 and PoE 2 have somehow designed themselves into the same corner of being too simple or too inaccessible that D3 and PoE 1 did. PoE 2... I would say D4 is about as simple as D3. Diablo 4 was also very simple to get into. Maybe, yeah, I would say it's about the same. At least from what I remember, because I did not play much Diablo 3. Like, I already have played more Diablo 4 in my life than I have played Diablo 3 in my life. So that's how little D3 I played. It's probably about the same. But I say PoE 2 is a lot more accessible than the first game in terms of like making your own builds and stuff. Just, you still have the moment where you hit this button for the first time and you're greeted with this. This still exists, right? And this is still like, Jesus fucking Christ, what do I even do with this? But I think PoE 2 is a lot better, mostly because of skills. And like, what are they called? Runes now? That are basically the new, like, gems for gearing and stuff. I think they're called runes now. I honestly can't remember. The things that you slot into your gear when you have the slots, to enhance that gear piece. I think they're runes. Those really don't come into play until like later into the campaign, or even just into Cruel in some cases if your luck is bad. So it kind of eases you into itemization with that and like crafting and everything. And obviously the skill gem system is so much easier to get into now than it was before. The old, I feel like skill gems, honestly, if this didn't scare you off of PoE 1, the skill gem system would. If the skill tree, or sorry, the passive tree wasn't enough, the gems were enough to get you to close the fucking game forever. So just having the skill gems as streamlined as they are is huge, I think, for new players getting into it. I think the itemization is still really complicated, but it's at least taught better in PoE 2, if nothing else. But I still, when talking about PoE 2 to people who are not like into it already, I do still tell them, I'm like, you just have to accept that it's going to take time to learn how this shit works, because it's going to. Grim Dawn doesn't even show its constellations until like 2 hours in. Yeah, other games do it better. The thing is, PoE 2, it's not even out yet. It's not even free to play yet. And those player counts on Steam, I don't know what they're looking like right now, but at least for like the first month of the game, PoE 2 was like consistently in the top 5 played, like most played games on PC at any given time, like any day. So it's crazy because like it's not what I would call an accessible game, but it was fucking killing it for like a month straight, right? And honestly, I think it was like the Elden Ring effect of just a really big, like, deep, complicated game comes around. And every once in a while, it feels like the market, even among casual players, is just craving that, right? Because it really seemed like one of those instances where even though the game was as difficult and complicated as it was like the most successful game of the month. It was beating Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is free, and more people were playing this than Marvel Rivals, with like a $30 price tag and the insane barrier to entry that comes with PoE. Like, that's crazy. Right? Would break Steam in half? True. PoE 1, I don't even know what PoE 1's player counts were like historically, but I might have assumed that it was more of a niche game than it was. But I always felt like it was a pretty niche community. Also, hello, False. All right, here we go. Death time. Does she survive? Oh man, the freezing is too much. We might survive just because of that. I think we do. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Ooh, okay, that was some damage. I didn't like that. It got a little less comfy there for a second. Damn, this is normally way scarier. This is such a solid setup for being as early as we are. It's moments like this that I realize how well we've actually gotten set up here for Act 1. Eesh. Oh, doesn't this guy have an insta-kill mechanic? I don't remember how it works. Uh-oh. Being slowed so much. I forgot you had a second phase too. That's great. Whoa, that's fast. That's really fucking fast. Uh-oh. Okay. I think if I just keep destroying his totems, I'm fine on the insta-kill thing. I think it has something to do with the totems. I just remember him having an insta-kill. That's it. But if I keep taking the totems out, we should be fine, it seems. Okay. Surprised I didn't hear Elon's name.
Darkness is mine. Never
Well, chat, I'm glad that False brought this up, because if you're ever having a hard time in PoE hardcore, you could always just pay some dude in China to pilot the account up to like level 97 and then just hand it over to you. That is an option for sure. I don't really need the spirit, at least not yet. Am I using Grim Feast on this? I'm not. Oh, I am using Arctic Armor. Okay, I was like, I might grab Grim Feast just in the meantime. I probably skipped it because of spirit limitations. I could maybe grab it if I get like good gear later on, but yeah, between Arctic Armor and then Life Remnants later on, that's probably why I don't have it. Makes sense. The sun's coming out. Didn't Elon also get that character killed at some point? Elon did not kill it. The guy piloting it actually killed it while Elon was on live television. The character died, so make of that what you will. I don't want any of that. None of that is useful for me. I guess I'm done. I survived. What's this area called? Freythorn. Couldn't remember it. Get good so I can just pay you. I'm probably good enough to pilot a character for you.
King lurking out there in the shadows. Shame.
Finally got to maps, almost instantly died, and now I'm reconsidering my entire character. Got to maps on 1 or 2, out of curiosity.
But at least I know the truth. Clearfell's all I have left now. If I was a drinking man, it'd be a sobering thought.
I already have a good ruby charm. I guess I'll just take one of these and throw it in the stash. You never know. Could come in handy. Yeah, I don't want that. That's shit. At least I'm finally getting some currency. I had 2 augments. That's it. And do I have any runes? I do have runes stashed. Okay. All right. Let me sell some stuff.
This hooded one is here on your honor. Don't take this as a threat, but it's your head if he turns out to be as evil as he looks.
Your characters permanently die. It's a little different in PoE.
Deal.
But basically, if you play hardcore, not always. You have to opt into it. But like TLDR, yes. Longer answer is that every 3 months, like on the dot, granted, not right now because early access, but with PoE 1 and still the long-term plan for PoE 2, is that every 3 months exactly, there's a new league, and every league is basically like an expansion to the game. They're always free, but if you want to play in the league, you have to opt into it when making a character. There's like the current league and the standard league. Standard is the game as it was before that expansion came around, and the current league has the expansion content in there. So if you want to play the new stuff at any given time, you have to play in the current league. And if you play hardcore league on the current league, it's a lot of leagues, bear with me. Then when your character dies, they are still playable, but they get dropped into standard league so that you can no longer engage with the new content. But you can still play the character. They're not gone forever, but they're basically gone because you want to play the new shit. Can't we just make a new save? Yeah, you make a new character for every league. So every time there's an expansion, you start fresh. It's like an expansion / soft wipe. Again, all of your old characters will just get moved over to standard league when the new one comes around. So they're still there, just you're gonna want to play the new stuff. And to a lot of people, that always sounds like a shitty system. They're like, my old characters are basically gone. I'm like, well,
Yes.
yeah, but like the game would be very boring if you just played a character all the way up to endgame once and then you were done forever. Like, it gives you a reason to keep going back and, like, trying out something new every few months when you replay the game. Yes, but actually no. Yeah, basically. Hello, JMH. Did we ever figure out who was piloting his account? We know it was some dude in China. That's all we know. I don't think there is, like, any world where we find out exactly who it was. I think it's just some guy on, like, some sort of service who, like, offers to pilot accounts. Because we know he also, like, in an interview with some random, some random, like, Elon stan on YouTube. He was willing to do an interview with him. And in that interview, he flat out was like, yes, the account was piloted. And yes, we engaged in RMT, or real money trading, on the account to get that gear. Because his gear was godly. And that's where the meme came from, of him having, like, basically some of the best gear that we had seen in the game. Because, like, keep in mind, this is an MMO. It doesn't seem like it on the surface, but it is. And genuinely, like, out of everyone playing the game, no one had gear like that character had gear. His gear was insanely good. And then on stream, he was like, this staff isn't very good. It's level 62. You know, I'm level 97, so not a very good staff. But the level doesn't mean anything. In PoE, the level is just a minimum requirement, and the stats don't scale to your level. It's not like other RPGs in that sense. So he just was talking out his ass. He didn't know. But he had the best gear on the market, and he was like, it's not that good. It's fine, I guess, but... And then he got asked about how he got all that insane gear, and he admitted in the interview, he was like, yeah, we were doing RMT, which is real money trading, which is instead of trading in-game with, like, the currencies in the system, which is what you're supposed to do, he was going to, like, external websites and setting up deals to pay people, like, actual cash in exchange for those items, which is against the game's terms of service and would typically get you banned. But he's Elon. Sorry, JMH, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 3 months? Have I already been dual streaming for more than 2 months? Jesus Christ. I guess I have, because I'm trying to think. Like, I started doing it right before Clive came out for Tekken, and that would have been in December, like early December. So yeah, Jesus. Oh, you bought 3 months now? Wait, hold on. It says for 3 months in a row. Okay, I see that now. Well, okay, yeah. I can't see the built-in Twitch thing on my custom chat that I use. I just see the bot one. So I just saw 3 months in a row, which is how the bot said it. Thank you for the 3 months in advance, JMH. I'm gonna have to figure that out now. Great. That's for later. Right now, I'm just gonna try to keep the character going. Try not to die. To be fair, this area is not scary. I'm not worried about dying here. 3 months and 13 days. Okay, yeah. So I have been doing it for almost 3 months. Coincidence then. But yeah, also in the interview, someone asked him who was piloting the account, and he joked and said that the great PoE player Yi Lan Ma is the one piloting the account. If you're familiar with the meme of Chinese Elon Musk from years ago, people called him Yi Long Ma.
Even the darkest corner is ablaze.
That was genuinely funny.
Festive.
Him just quickly being like, oh yeah, that's Yi Long Ma playing the account, actually. Fantastic player. Ads every 3 minutes on YouTube. It shouldn't be that bad. At least YouTube tells me it's not that bad. But then again, YouTube's ad player, who really knows what's going on? That shit's a mystery. So I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be once every 10 minutes, the way I have it set. And even then, it's set on a 10-minute interval, but the way that YouTube's ad system is supposed to work is that you won't actually get an ad on every single, like, hit of the interval. So it's kind of a shit show. I just have to take them at their word for it, but from what people say, it seems like some people get that, and some people just get more, and I don't really know why. It seems like the ad system is intended to work the way that it's explained, but
Frostbomb.
Sometimes it doesn't, and who knows what determines that. Sometimes I get no ads the entire time you stream. Others, I constantly get hit with it. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like the system is maybe just intended to work that way, but sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised that I survived Freythorn so comfortably on this build. Because I remember, well, yeah, I do remember near the end of last stream, it started to come together kind of nicely. And I was feeling it, but at the beginning of the first stream on this character, I was like, this is not working the way that I thought this would work. Eventually, I figured it out with a little tweaking, but initially it was rough. %15% fire resist? Maybe. If I could get either max life or life regen on that, like when I go back to town, that would be really nice. What is my fire resist at, actually? $29 already? Okay, maybe I don't need it that much. What are my... Okay. Yeah, I was like, what are my core stat requirements on this setup? Like, long term. And I'm just gonna need to... What's it? I'm just gonna need to pump intelligence, it seems. No payment for my support. My streamer doesn't have channel point redeems here. I don't know what you mean. I'm just gonna need to pump intelligence. I'm gonna come over here, and it's gonna take a few nodes to get there. But then there's a lot of good, like, security stuff over here. Like life regen, mana regen, mostly life regen. There's also some crit stuff over there for spells. So I'm just gonna swoop down there a little early. Skill tree, more like a whole forest. I'm talking to Twitch chat. Yeah, I have both in like my custom chat box, but I haven't had the time to like integrate the chat box into OBS and get it displaying on screen yet, but that's the plan. The fuck was that alert? I'm not seeing it. What was that, chat? Benjamin Franklin, thank you for the sub. Why is that not in my... Hold on, I might have to refresh my My chat, speaking of. I gotta close and reopen the bot and everything. Hold on. All right, we'll see if that works. It should be pulling. Yeah, it is pulling the current YouTube stream. I was getting Twitch chat coming through, but not YouTube chat. Streamer chat broken, not new. It might still be broken. Shit. I rely on this custom chat box. Oh god. Hold on. Okay. Oh, now it's pulling both. I guess it just doesn't like false. Clearly. Broken? No. Good. Fixed. Normally I just have to reset it. Sometimes it freezes and stops pulling from one platform or the other. But it wasn't displaying false's Twitch chat messages, but it's displaying everything else, so... Get fucked, I guess. Just hates me, specifically Twitch, you, apparently. Might have also been because I had just reset it. Maybe it just wasn't pulling anything yet, I don't know. Maybe it's fine now. There. You made that bot? I don't know what you're talking about. The sun's getting to be too much. That's gonna fuck with the camera. Is it still snowing? No. It snowed a shit ton this morning. Heavy snow this morning. So, the sun, I say it all the time. Sunlight reflecting off the snow means fucking bright. It's really bright. It snowed? Yeah, a lot. Fahrenheit here. Snow blind. It's real, man. There's something about... Well, I guess it's because... I don't know. I was gonna say, I guess it's because it's technically little bits of frozen water. And, like, you know, sun reflects super brightly off of water in the same way. But I don't know if that has anything to do with it, to be honest. That's just my brain and knowing what very little it does about science, trying to rationalize why the sun reflects so brightly off of the snow. All I know is that it does. Because every time it snows and I have my blinds open, I get, like, blinded when the sun comes out. Sitting here at my desk. New plan, is the rent really high in Minnesota? I mean, yeah, it's a fairly expensive state. I don't think it's like the most expensive by any means, but it's pretty expensive to live up here. Cost of living is high. It's nice. It's nice to live up here, but it's fucking expensive. What state has snow that's cheap? Probably, I don't know, but I would have to assume like Montana is probably cheap. Actually, I was just hearing from a friend who lives in South Dakota that it's really cheap to live in South Dakota, which is literally like just a few hours to the west of me. So I know they've got snow because they're right up here. He also said that it's nowhere near as nice in South Dakota, but he didn't really like living there, but he was saying it was way cheaper. Most expensive's gotta be LA. I think the most expensive, like, city to live in is either LA or it might be New York. New York City. I honestly might lean a little towards New York if I had to guess. Like, if I had to place a bet, not knowing exactly which one it is, I would think it might be New York. I think New York might have LA beat. But I don't know. It's definitely one of those two. Or if it's not LA, then it's like Beverly Hills or something right there. That's just, you know, even more rich people town. I don't know. It's something like that. He lives in South Dakota? I've been to South Dakota. It's not nice. The thing about South Dakota is it's a lot more empty. And I know that North Dakota is even more so than South Dakota, just empty. There's just a whole lot of open space with nothing there in the Dakotas. It's one of those states where, unless you live like in one of the cities, you kind of live in the middle of nowhere. Me out of nowhere asking what his rent is. His own style of pizza? No. We just have American pizza. Which actually, I came across a debate on the internet recently that kind of shocked me. I think I brought this up a few weeks ago when I first came across it. But apparently there's like a serious debate between whether America or Italy has better pizza. And I didn't know this until like a month or two ago-ish. 2 bed for an average of $1,200. Man, that's not even that much cheaper, to be honest with you. Isn't that like about what it is where you are? For a 2 bed, 1 bath. Isn't that about what it would be there? That's cheaper than it is here, definitely. But compared to where you are, I don't know. I would think that's about the same. Yeah, but they have snow. Oh, true. But false, then you'd have to find a job. Or just fully lean in on the parasocial VTuber audience. That probably could work too. That maybe could work better, to be honest, but it's besides the point. I got the waypoint. I can just portal. I was genuinely about to run the whole way.
You found my loot. I can't quite believe my eyes.
You making it sound like I don't have a job right now? No, you'd have to find a job in Dakota.
I can't thank you enough. I think I shall begin by composing a song about you. In the meantime, I would be happy to play for you, if you like.
More passive
I
points?
guess now she'll stop.
Huge. Okay. We need to make our way over there. I have ties there.
Oi,
Right.
anything take your fancy? That'll be useful.
I wanted to craft this. Actually, I already just have one on me. No.
What would you like?
I'm not using this, am I? How much is a skill gem? 25 gold. Take it or leave it.
Use for that.
I'll take it. Oh, I haven't leveled up since I was that doesn't sound right, have I? Or was there something that was just like exactly like this? Am I crazy? I swear that the stock hasn't changed. Did they change this in a patch? Does the stock not refresh on level up anymore? That fire resist would be nice, but I don't really need the mana. I would rather have the life and the regen. I'd rather be safe.
Stick to the carrots.
All right. Shame me? Jesus. Down, boy. Friends in high places, people who make people disappear. Sort of connections. Ooh. In waste management. Oh, fuck the exploding pigs. Man, the freeze buildup on this, I'm not over it. Because just, holy shit. It's because I'm running the... What's it? Yeah, I'm running Glaciation and Unleash on the Ice Nova. So I'm getting a crazy boost to my freeze buildup on it, and then I'm like triple hitting with it when I activate it. And it's just basically insta-freeze. So good. Well, not against like bosses and stuff, but might as well be. For an improv setup that I'm using like to get to where I want to be later on, just because a lot of the skills that I want for long term aren't available yet. This is fucking great. For something that I improv'd, I'll take it. Why are there so many less people here today? Just less interest in PoE 2 among my crowd. It's no more complicated than that. Ooh. Damn. Push, push. People have loves. There's a joke to be made there. Yeah, never mind. Lives? I know what you meant. But it is also a Saturday. Also Valentine's week. True. Loves works. You got lucky this time. I could maybe get another... Yeah, that's the boss arena for Ogham Village. So I could maybe just go and clear the rest of the map. Since I'm at 60% XP right now towards level 15. I could get myself a little more of a safety buffer before the boss. I think I'm gonna play it safe on this one. This build is good for being level 14. This is nice, but I'm gonna err on the side of caution. Even though I do have like some cool stuff that I would be able to just hop over and try, some stuff that I've been trying to brainstorm in Path of Building a bit that I haven't actually played. I am liking where this character is going, so I'm gonna try to keep her going. Checkpoint. Ah, the smithing tools. Here we are.
None can oppose me.
All right. You know what? Just portal me back to there before I forget that I have these and dismiss it in my brain. Bring these to him first.
Found my tools. Oh, this is wonderful. Now I can set up a proper bench here for you.
That's what free portals are all about.
To the cairns.
This is a salvage bench. That's what the tools get me. I probably won't use it for a bit, but we have it for salvaging shit. Though honestly, with how the gambling is, well, with how the gambling can potentially be, it might be good for me to just sell items instead of salvaging them, but it kind of depends. We'll see. Depends if I need the gold or not, I guess. Because the gambling in PoE 2 can get you some really good shit. It normally doesn't. It's gambling. But it can get you some really good shit. I don't even think I need the support gem. I could maybe throw it on the staff skill. I guess I could. I say maybe. I could throw supports on there, but I don't know what I would. Maybe glaciation? The only time I really use the staff skill is like point blank on bosses. Hold on. Let me try to... What does this do? Create chilled ground for 4 seconds when they freeze an enemy. Oh. Wait, why can I not put glaciation on? The fuck? Oh, because I'm already using it elsewhere. I forget that's how this works. I'll take Frost Nexus over nothing. What is there for side content? You just map in PoE. The side content's all like along the way. It's like the bosses and stuff. I've been doing it along the way. But it knows what you're here for. You map clear. Okay, yeah, the frozen ground doesn't really do a whole bunch. But it's there. I'll take it. Slightly better than not having it. doesn't get repetitive. I mean, honestly, it does, but that's when you take a break and you wait for the next league. Because the league mechanics vary things up quite a bit too. Just PoE 2 doesn't have as many league mechanics in currently, and most of them are in endgame right now. Because it's early access, the game isn't done. There are a lot more league mechanics from PoE 1 coming back. I don't think they've said which ones, but they did say that there are more like existing league mechanics from PoE 1 that they plan to add before release. And then once the game is actually out, there will be a new one every 3 months. There we go. I knew I could level up before the boss. This map's got plenty of monsters on it. Whoa. So chat, gamers, what are we doing on Valentine's? Love bringing this up every year. I don't know why.
Your whispering and conspiring has not gone unnoticed. I see your disloyalty. I hear your mockery. However, your plots against me all lay dead in their tracks. Every villager must report to the manor immediately for questioning. I alone will crush this revolt. Anyone who resists will not only be considered a criminal,
Loving myself.
but an avowed traitor.
Work. What's it? Today's the 8th, so it's on a Friday? I got chocolate and wine? Damn. He's really loving himself. I don't buy myself chocolate and wine. I say that. Recently, I've had a bag of like high protein peanut butter cups in my desk. That's been, you know, when I'm hungry and I need something, I've been having one of those. So I guess I did buy myself chocolate. The coworker leaving early that day, so that's her Valentine's gift to me. It's so nice. Very generous. She's just, you know, she's giving you more to do so that you don't have to feel as lonely on Valentine's Day. It's quite generous, actually. Oh yeah, I can just... Sweet. The fire damage is useless to me, but it's 1% higher fire resist, and I'll take the extra life regen. Literally leaving me alone? Yeah, but it will keep your mind off of things, is all I'm saying. Not enough time to sit there and wallow, if you will. I feel like maybe I shouldn't pull my bit of what are we doing on Valentine's Day every year, because now that I think about it, some people do genuinely get very depressed on Valentine's Day. So, maybe that's a bad bit. Maybe I should stop that one. Man, there's still so much of this map. I forget how big Ogham Village actually is. And it is very mob dense. So I can easily just grab all the extra XP while I'm here. It's not a scary area at all. Maybe something to do with all the fire resist I've gotten already. Oh, that's where most of my fire resist was coming from. Earlier, I was like, how do I already have so much? It's because I have a ruby ring. Or had, and now I have a better one. I can actually hold a conversation with them? Yeah. We get it, you're a nerd. My back is all fucked. I think I slept on it weird last night, but I just cannot get comfortable today. Ooh. Oh, I left one. Better. Lucky I don't wish that on anyone. Huh. The sleeping weird on your back and having it be all fucky the next day. Be comfortably happy on our own. I'm that way, definitely. But I know that some people do genuinely get very depressed on Valentine's. So maybe it's really not a good bit for me every year to be like, gamers, Valentine's Day? Oh, diabetes. What do you mean I'm lucky you don't wish it on anyone? What do you mean by that? I had a date with chat, so, oh, fair.
Stop. Just wait. Surely we can.
You should have been burned at the stake, witch.
Great will take you, bastard! My would-be executioner.
I don't remember this guy being too scary. I don't necessarily remember him not being scary at all. Just, I don't think I need to be terribly worried about him. I would go on a Valentine's date with chat, but I'm busy actually. I think that's an insta-kill mechanic. The guillotine, as he says. Guillotine. But I'm pretty sure that is an insta-kill mechanic. Holy fuck! Never mind, he's terrifying! Oh my god! I almost just got one shot. Well, that was a little scary. I almost dodged into it. What was that? Did I just go down to 8 HP? Ah! Yeah, I'm scared now. I'd rather not. Holy fuck!
And so, who is the true master?
He can be scary. Ow, fucker. I figured all the minions would die with him, but I guess not. Went out to eat a whole bit, never repeated it. Maybe you should bring it back. Can I get a better belt? No. All I want is a fancier belt that... Who is still alive? Bitches. Complete my map, make it satisfying. Beautiful. You can get cheap chocolate on the 15th. Oh, true. You just gotta wait a day. I might actually do that, to be honest with you.
He killed Eamon. Just killed him. I don't know what to do. Clearfell is safe. We have to get out of here. We can talk there.
Sure. Let me grab this waypoint real quick, though. Before I meet you... Oh, before I meet you there.
Must be near.
Fancy chocolate? No fancy chocolate for me. No. Well, no. No. I was gonna say maybe dark chocolate, but it's probably too expensive.
For what it's worth, my name is Latus. I appreciate the rescue, but... Eamon, everything I know, it's all gone. It isn't worth much, but take this. Perhaps it will aid you against that monster.
Oh, thank you for that. Level 5, I think I do have cold snap on, like, long term. I do. If I didn't, I would be questioning myself.
Cold Snap explodes the ice on frozen enemies, dealing a lot of damage in a small area. You can also cast it on a frostbolt to explode the bolt and deal damage in a larger area.
Cold snap is cool. Just gonna rearrange it a little bit. I don't have any supports on my Arctic armor either. I was thinking like, oh, now I don't have to get rid of this support gem, but I could have used the support gem for my Arctic. Well, what would I rather? I didn't even have my Arctic armor active that whole time. Jesus Christ. Okay. I grabbed this great skill, didn't use it. At least I lived, so now I can turn it on. I can't believe myself though. Oh, that would actually... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put the first, or at least this support that I have here on Arctic armor, because it's a safety one. Oh, it's a level 2. Ambush I could still throw on it, I guess. And let's... That's right. Okay, I can't believe that I didn't even activate it. That's crazy of me.
There is only one thing for certain. Count Gianor must die. He ordered the guard to round up everyone in the village, and when we resisted, they burned it to the ground. Enter the manor. Take our vengeance upon him.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Right.
How's the clear?
You're just not doing the date with chat because
Find some use for that.
you're worried your wives might see it as cheating. Right, right. It's a little less life regen and max life. Oh, the max life is so important too, man, because we're hardcore. God, I would love to get rarity too. I don't have
If you
any...
find a pint out there, do bring
No,
it
I don't.
back.
Shit.
What have we got?
They already don't allow you to be a wife, so get fucked. They voted you out. Whoa! Where is this aggression coming from? I'm just sitting here playing my nerd game. What's wrong with you? I would rather have the life recovery. I could potentially make that into a fancier belt, but this is a lot more armor, a bit more energy shield. because of the increased armor and shield. I don't know, dude. I don't think it's worth losing the life regen and max life for it, so I'm gonna hold off for now.
Stick to the cairns.
It could have been good though. Let it be known. I haven't checked in with her shop.
Hello. Finn makes fun
Glad
of
I thought of that.
but I think it's charming.
This one has potential. Hold on, this staff.
That one spoke to me.
Hold on, chat. We're gambling a little bit. Please, if I could get increased cold damage, this is my new staff. If I can't, I'm just not using it, most likely, because 46% cold damage on this build is godly. Shit. Max mana. To be fair, I was hoping for something so specific. My odds of getting it were not great. Still disappointing. All right. Mana ramparts. We're actually very close to the end of Act 1.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, all men must work a third shift and continue excavating until further notice. Any man caught resting will meet the executioner's axe or the gallows noose.
Damn. How do I follow you here? There's a heart button somewhere. It has a heart. Twitch is weird. It's not weird. It's just if you don't know it. Chat made a better build and it's working. What do you mean chat made a better build? False. What do you mean? Don't make me whip out the shit that I've been brainstorming. If I wasn't playing a weird, like, off-meta thing intentionally, you'd be eating your words. Just sub, just like YouTube, trust me. Yeah. Actually, yeah. You do want to subscribe on Twitch. It's just like the YouTube subscription. Definitely. Got it. Thank you for the follow. That's the Arctic armor kicking in. I didn't explain Arctic armor when I grabbed it. I probably should. I gotta remember that even though, you know, I'm kind of, even though I'm familiar with everything I'm doing, chat is not. I played the video for Cold Snap. I didn't for Arctic armor. Genuinely, it's just this right here. Like, it gives me this icy barrier. And if the barrier is up, because it has like states of being up or down, it has multiple stages. If the barrier's up and an enemy hits me with a melee attack, the Arctic armor hits them back with like a burst of cold damage. And then like every second or so, it gains like a charge back. What does Spirit do? Spirit is used for skills like Arctic armor. Arctic armor is reserving 30 Spirit to be active. So like any aura skills and just anything similar to that will consume Spirit. Spirit's very good to have. I have 0 Spirit outside of like the innate like 30 that's now baked into my character from doing a side quest earlier. Normally you would get Spirit from your gear. It's like a capacity, yeah. Still not over it. The big burst of Ice Nova when I run into a group is still super satisfying. I love it. Oh, you guys hurt. Aren't I 2 levels over here? Oh wait, I think I'm only 1 level over actually. I think I should, wait, no. Oh, I am, yeah. It's a level 14 area. I'm level 15. So I have a tiny safety net, but not like a significant safety net. These guys are gonna hurt. I'm playing like I have like a 2 or 3 level buffer when I only have 1. Thank God I've got good fire resist. Ow. Whew. The mana ring could maybe be good. It would at least be better than physical if it got good. Nope. Nope. That could maybe be good if I upgrade it back in town. Twitch is really weird. Yeah, outside of just following on Twitch, the best support on Twitch is just having the stream open. Outside of like the subscription thing. But if you're talking like algorithmically, which I'm assuming you are for supporting on there, Twitch is just having the stream open. Like, Twitch doesn't really have an algorithm. It just is, the higher your current view count, the higher you are on the list in whatever category you're streaming in. And it really is just that simple. Which is why, despite Twitch having the largest market share, I typically don't recommend that smaller creators start on Twitch. Or at least if they do, don't fully invest in Twitch, be doing other stuff as well to try to build it up. Me dual streaming on it is genuinely just for people who might prefer it. That's it. I am a strong YouTube believer. Twitch and YouTube, this is gonna be a weird ass comparison, right? But hear me out, hear me out. Twitch versus YouTube as a creator feels like choosing whether to invest in stocks or crypto. Like, YouTube is consistent. If you learn what you're doing, you will win. Like, if you learn how to do it and you stick with it and you're consistent, you will win. Twitch is more, it's like crypto. It's like you could win, maybe, but it's more of an outright gamble rather than like something that you can learn and become good at and be consistent with. Twitch feels more like just gambling on whether or not you'll gain traction there or not. Oh, the flop. So I'm finally a crypto bro? Kind of. If you think about it enough. I gotta tell Twitter they'll love you. Yeah. Yeah, the bots will definitely love you. Cold Snap supports. These are good choices, Cole. These are a little pat on the back for me here. Those are good choices. Concentrated effect first out of those. 40% more damage, but 50% less AoE. I didn't even keybind Cold Snap. What is with me today? Why am I like getting new skills and stuff and then just forgetting to even use them? Astro, thank you for the 1 bit. Appreciate it. Bits are a thing on Twitch. No idea what I'm doing. Bits are kind of like a dono thing. Bits are a little weird. Because Twitch now has more of like a direct super chat-esque system that I don't even know what it's called. False. Throw me a bone here. but they have it. But before, like for years, Twitch did not have a direct like donation system built in. They just had bits, which is like a weird little currency that you can buy through Twitch. And then on the streamer's end, every 1 bit is 1 cent USD. I'm so close. I'm so close. Those this cluster of nodes down here that I want to pick up is going to do a lot. Oh, I forgot to mention it earlier too, but I see it now. There's also this, which is AoE stuff. I'm grabbing that whole... Yeah, I'm getting up in the AoE nodes. Absolutely. All right. Also with bits, the 69. God damn it. Did you sit there and click it 69 times and count it out? With bits, you can type like the... There it is. I was going to say, you can type just the number that you want in place of like the 1. Thank you, Hasriel and JMH, for the 69 bits. You get 70% of bits? No one uses it? Bits are better? What do you mean you get 70% of bits? There's no, like, profit sharing on bits. Oh, maybe is it a 70% split if you like compare the cost to purchase bits to how much that amount of bits will then pay out to streamer? Is that what you mean? Because bits are just like, once they've purchased the bits, it is just direct 1 bit, 1 penny. My first time using it. Yeah. I'm just trying to explain as we go.
The outside threat grows ever stronger. Whispers of betrayal echo within my very halls. We can no longer tolerate any risk. Use lethal force against those you suspect of foul play. Speak carefully with your men. Ensure they are who they claim. Hang any suspects. Seek out resistance within the village and raze their homes to the ground. We must send a clear message. Leave no stone unturned.
Chad, I think this guy is crazy. Thank you for the 25 bits, Hasriel. This is all the bits I had. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's what I was saying, False. Like, is it 70-30 if you just convert, like, how much people pay for the bits compared to how much those bits are then worth when cheered? Is that like where that math is coming from? Because otherwise, like, there's no... Unless they changed it for the worse on the creator's end, there shouldn't be any sort of like revenue share factor with bits. At least when I used to be just on Twitch, it was always like 1 bit, 1 cent. Simple as. I'm better off on YouTube. It's just it's an option that's there. We'll see you around, JMH. Have a good rest of your day. I think, honestly, like, now that I'm here, this is kind of generally the case. That bosses are more likely to kill me than just general mobs. But I think the only real threat, like, coming up that I would be worried about, hardcore-wise, is the Act 1 boss. Like, the final boss of the first act of the game is really the only guy that I'm necessarily concerned about dying to here, now that we've gotten this far in. Obviously in the near future. Like, I'm just thinking, what is the next thing that might kill me? And it's him. In Act 2 in this game is scary. Each act in PoE 2 has like a significant difficulty increase over the previous. So Act 2 gets really dicey at the beginning, as does Act 3 coming out of Act 2. But I feel like Act 2 is worse, like at the start, than Act 3 is. In my experience, that's been like the scariest point in the game when playing hardcore, is the start of Act 2. Google said third party takes 30%. It must just be, well, I'm hoping that it is just, how much does it cost to buy 100 bits? I'm gonna go open some random Twitch stream and look. Because unless they've changed things, this sounds weird to me. What is just on the front page of Twitch? Monster Energy. They don't have monetization features. Who else is on the carousel? Cheer, there we go. Get bits. Oh, it's worse than 70-30, false. I'm not good enough at mental math, but it's worse than 70-30. 100 bits costs $1.40. How much is that in dollars? If you cheered 95 bits, again, unless they've changed it, then on my end, that should be 95 cents exactly. Unless it's changed in the last couple years. Which it might have, I don't know. But that's what it should be. I didn't hear about them changing bits. But I also wasn't using Twitch for a long time, so take that as you will. The Act 1 boss is kind of dicey. And I don't, if I was playing something a little more on the meta, I probably wouldn't be super worried, but this is a total, like, I'm just winging it here. So we'll see. Paid like $2.40, you only got 95 cents. Yeah, this is something that I've been historically very critical of Twitch for, is that their revenue splits to creators are not good. Just, they're not. Which is why, like, I say I'm a strong YouTube believer in terms of the streaming space. YouTube has the algorithm. So regardless of your size, like as a creator, you are always more discoverable on YouTube at any point in your journey than you are on Twitch. You just, if someone watches Path of Exile streams, and even if they've never seen me before, there's a solid chance that my stream just is on their homepage. If they watch Path of Exile streams and they've watched my streams before, very big chance that I'm on their front page when they open YouTube, right? Twitch, you have to go to the game you want to watch. And then the list is just organized by view count. Beyond that, the revenue splits, Twitch doesn't pay creators as well as YouTube pays their creators. So, like, not only is it easier to get your foot in the door on YouTube, but then once your foot is in the door, it's more beneficial as a platform to the creator, even just strictly monetarily. I didn't grab the waypoint up at the fucking shit. I'm dumb. I'd rather use PayPal at that point. Because VTuber, yeah, if you're in like some very specific niche on Twitch, it's better, like VTuber, but I'm not. Which is weird, and I should drop it. Yes, very weird. Who would want to be an anime woman? I'm afraid if I start playing, I won't be the same person as before. It's true. These games will change you. The first game is free to play, though, so I would recommend checking it out if it seems like it's your thing. Just saying. Hard to get into. Like, know that when you... Here. Brace yourself, okay? If you are looking to get into PoE at all, here's what's going to happen. You're going to start playing. You're going to be playing for like 3-4 minutes. You're going to be having a great time. You're going to be like, okay, I can get into this. This seems solid, right? You're going to be having fun killing monsters and stuff. And then you're going to hit level 2. Like 4 or 5 minutes into the game, probably. And you're going to open the skill tree. And you're going to see this. And you're going to go, oh God, what is that? Oh, what do I do with this? What is, but do not panic. Do not panic. You don't have to go looking everywhere. Just start where you are. Be like, okay, because you'll start here. You'll literally only have these 2 available. Just be like, do I want spell damage? Do I want more energy shield? Just choose one. Go 1 point at a time. Don't sweat all this. Your first build is going to be bad in PoE. I tell everyone because it's true. Probably your first 3 builds in PoE will be bad. Just don't even worry about it. But hello, Sticky. The manor.
Big bad wolf.
I have cold snap now, and I keep forgetting that I have it. Which is crazy, because it's such a good skill. Whenever an enemy is frozen, I can just pop them. Like with a single button push. Oh, yeah, line of sight, though. There. If I just get used to the snap. Then we'll be cooking. Placement was just a little off. These guys kind of hurt in here, actually. I know I said that I'm not worried about dying to anything until the boss, but maybe I take it back. Maybe I take it back. Maybe the manor might be a little spooky until I like get a level up or something here. Oh, the Act 1 boss. There's a side boss in the manor. So the Act 1 boss, actually, I don't even remember if the side boss is scary or not. I think he's on the first floor of the manor, if memory serves me right. And I really don't remember if I should be scared of him or not, so I'll err on the side of caution when we get there. Even though I have cool ideas to potentially play with if this character dies, I would rather not have my character die this far in. Don't want to go there yet. What the fuck are those? Iron sharpshooter? Did they add those guys in like the big 0.1.1 patch? Huh. Events, income, sponsors. Yeah, from what I understand, they also plan like what games you play. I think they basically just plan everything and just you're the face of like the character, right? If I'm not mistaken, is pretty much how it works. Maybe that's an overly dramatic way of looking at it that I've been given, but that's what it sounds like from what I've understood. Hello, what are you doing back here? Sorry, the guys with the laser heads, I don't remember at all. Not that I, like, haven't cleared the mansion, or sorry, the manor a good few times. Like, I don't remember those enemies whatsoever. That was like a jump scare. I don't know if they're new or not. I couldn't move there for a second. Not entirely sure why. Semi-back, what's up? Oh, you know. Just in the manor. Chillin'. Almost died to the executioner twice during that fight. Because he couldn't quite one-shot me. But he dropped me down to like 8 HP twice during that fight. Which is, you know, a little spooky for a fight that has so many like ads running around in it too. It was a little scary, but we lived. I don't know which of my potential like planned builds I would want to run if this bitch died. I was thinking about maybe doing another witch and doing minions on Infernalist instead, not doing Blood Mage. I was thinking about maybe trying a monk out.
Yes, another one. He's under there.
I haven't played monk at all yet, and apparently monk is
more insane than when we last met.
very good. I say apparently. I've seen clips of what monks are doing in this game right now, and if you build them right, holy fuck. Why did my health just drop so low so fast? What was that? I swapped to monk and early game is slow, but we move. If early game is slow, I don't know how into it I would be. I think that's part of why I've always gravitated towards witch so heavily, is that witch is not slow for very long. I don't want to go down the stairs yet, is the thing. Especially with Act 1 boss coming up soon, I'm gonna want a 2-level buffer for him. Absolutely. Mikkel, how far did you get on your first character you were playing? Here's the side boss. I thought so.
First ones, hear our laments. Sanity recedes ever further into the dark. Shadows hover above us, in the corners, watching and waiting. What sickness has come among us that so unsettles our minds? It sits, poised to strike. Nowhere is safe.
What a delightfully sacrilegious creature.
Fire. I have enough fire resist that this shouldn't be too scary, but still gonna play it careful. I really don't like that. Whoa. The stagger sends him super far forward. Was not ready for that. Not a scary boss.
I must have my own one of those someday.
Maybe someday. Max life? I'll take it. I was hoping for passives. I was absolutely hoping for passives, but I'll take 20 extra max life. I didn't even get through Act 1 on my Windbreaker Spark Sorceress, level 17. Oh, you were right there at level 17, though. I'm level 16 right now. Bought an original Xbox off eBay for 200. Doesn't sound like that bad of a deal. 200 Canadian? Makes a difference. Are we talking 200 US or Canadian? Oh, it's their fucking tentacle hand. Okay. That's what was freezing me earlier. I don't fuck with that. The build just killed my enjoyability of the game. Fair. A build that you don't like will do that. Like, yeah, I saw a lot of people running totem stuff at the start of the game, like right when early access dropped, and like, I just don't like playing totem. I just knew that I liked playing like spell casting stuff primarily, so I went straight for witch and sorceress and started playing around. Oh. I can't be doing that, man. That was sketchy as fuck. I almost just pieced it right there. $200 Canadians, like 15 USD. That's not true. It's like 160 USD. So that's pretty cheap for a whole system. Just used or refurbished, maybe? Man, if you got that refurbished for that price, that would be really cheap. Stairs are there. I'm so close to level 17, man. Please let me hit it. If I have to do the Act 1 boss with like this weird off-meta shit with only a 1 level safety buffer, I'm not gonna have a good time. I'm still not great at this boss. He's scary. Okay, used. That would have been insane for refurbished. I was like, there's no way. It would have been a fucking steal and a half. I could turn that ring into something potentially. Hold on, and the staff I'm saving to try to turn into something. Okay. You know what? Extra fire damage should be fine. Might be a little early for me to be fucking with essences, but it's working, clearly. At least this one. But I think I would have just gotten my shit rolled if it weren't for my crazy fire resist, my 30 fire resist for Act 1. I got a unique staff. What does this... Causes bleed on hit? On hit. That's not with spells, right? Any damage that isn't damage over time. But I lose. God, that's such a cool unique for the Blood Mage, but I don't think it's worth using. That sucks. That actually sucks, because that would be so cool for Blood Mage to have a weapon that makes all of my damage bleed. Or inflict bleed. But I lose out on 50% cold damage increase, right? With a speed modifier? Dude, these for making boots later. Or this, rather. I have one. That's going to be so good for making boots later. Holy shit. I'm just making sure I'm grabbing the right stuff here. Okay, yeah. I see what I was doing. Mana regen, life regen, strength, and intelligence. All in one node. Mostly there for the life regen and mana regen, but, you know. Mostly for the life regen, too. But the mana regen is really nice, as is the additional strength and intelligence. Wait, there's still more down here? It probably all loops, to be fair. There we go. Pop. Cold snap is fun. Once I remember to use it. Bro's got that 30% fire riz. Fuck. I lose armor. Like, I lose 18 armor on these. I normally, I want to be hybrid armor and shield on this build, but like, I thought, you know, rare item, energy shield, I'll take a peek. Those are good boots. They don't have movement speed, but for where I'm at right now, way better than what I just had. Even if I do lose a little bit of armor. The gain in energy shield should make up for the lost armor. I really shouldn't feel it that much. Ooh, level 5 skill gem. Hello. You're still alive. And a support gem? God damn. They're just giving me all the shit I want. Probably my... Yeah, probably just my Ice Nova. For now. And then I'm gonna put a support gem towards my Cold Snap. What else did I want on my Cold Snap? I had considered casting. Is that? That's level 2. I thought so. Isn't inevitable crit also? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I started typing, but apparently I wasn't in the bar. Yeah, inevitable crit is also level 2. Shit. So... yeah, it would seem that all of the supports that I want right now, for like the stuff that I have right now, are level 2. Like the missing supports. I can just find something for freezing shards then. I already threw deep freeze on it, so I guess... Frost Nexus is what I already put on it. No. Yeah, yeah. Throw glaciation on it. I forget how this works. I already did the same thing earlier today too. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, rip support gem. I have made the same mistake in the span of like 2 hours.
I sense Oriana knows. And I cannot deny that which I know deep down to be true. That fair-haired villager, an eternal descendant, she knew. At that moment
May
when
have
our
forgotten
eyes
some
locked,
forcible
we both knew.
bird.
She clung to her children like I would end them then and there. She is of no risk now, but
I think that's all you missed.
how many others must I fear? Is my blood truly impure? Oriana assures me we can right some of the wrongs of the past. She promises a way forward for Ogham. A way forward for the clans and the clanless alike. And a way forward for me. We must continue with our task.
How did I forget bird? I don't know. I have no idea. All right. I gotta get to the stairs then. Man, I don't want to fight the Act 1 boss. Don't make me. I can try in desperation to get to level 18. I won't be able to get to level 18, but I can maybe kill all the mobs in the level to get items, to maybe get gear that would be better. I want to be as well prepped as I physically can be. What does this have? Shit. That could be so good. That one. Fuck off! Better not die. Honestly, I'll probably portal back to town and do a little crafting too. Because the final bosses for like each act in the campaign are like the hardest enemies you will face. So Act 1 boss is gonna be the scariest bitch we've seen the whole time. And he has solid mechanics. I have fought him a few times, so like I generally know what I should be doing. At least mostly. But just I want to be careful, and I want to, you know, minimize my chances of failure, because one bad attempt means we're starting a new character, so. That was nice. That was nice. I liked that. Good juicy cold snap moments. I live for them. Oops, I did not want those. Man, my inventory's getting cramped. To be fair, the manor is like 3 maps in 1, so it's to be expected that it would get a little busy in there. Oh, this one doesn't have voiceover. Even after 6 hours on the rack, the provost refuses to give me the names of the men who escaped from their own failed coup attempt. Does he not realize the machinations of shape changers are at work here? I do not doubt Connell's loyalty, only his intellect. The shape changers are obvious in their tactics. They are untrained in the art of deception. They fidget, they sweat, they are constantly afraid of being singled out or questioned. That is how I identify them. They are less than human. A human being is winsome, even beautiful, but these creatures belie that recognition of kin. The closer I look, the more I see that they are no more than bones carrying bags of flesh under an oozing membrane of skin. Peel away that covering, and the disgusting truth is revealed. They must be thrown into the pit and out of sight. Let the seed consume those flayed abominations. I tried playing PoE yesterday, but PS Network was down. Couldn't play my single player save file because no online.
More.
Well,
Don't stop.
it's not a single player save file. It's an MMO, Mikkel. It's always online. I've warned you of this. Because in the beginning of early access, when their servers were kind of fucky, there were plenty of moments where I just logged on and I was like, yep, too much ping, can't play right now. Just me after I drink one too many. All right, this is, yeah, portal time. We just gotta, what's it? We just gotta do whatever we can to hopefully not die. So I have, if this could get cold damage, this could be so good. I have one alchemy orb. So thank you for the follow, Mr. Glasses. Appreciate it. I know it's online, but just let me play offline. Yeah, I don't know why you can't play. What's it? Why you can't play offline? Because the instances all run offline. So here's the thing. This is an upgrade to my armor and energy shield, but it has nothing on it. I could use the alchemy orb to turn that into a rare. Ah, shit. Okay, first things first. No, it's not as good. It's not as good. Eesh, I get one of these. I think I use it on the armor only because, like, I'm literally gambling for cold damage here. If I don't get cold damage, I'm not using it, right? Basically. So I think my odds of getting something good on the armor are just better, frankly. So I'm gonna use it there. That's right, my ring could be better too. Hold on. Okay, it gets life regen and max mana. But it's even then, that's an upgrade over my current ruby ring. So I'll take it. Cold resist, lightning resist, life regen. That's pretty good. I lose a little bit of max life this way, but everything else about that is pretty good. I fuck with that. try on one more of these. You know, the crit chance, actually. Shit, max mana. God damn it. No. Let me just see what this gets, because honestly, if this could get anything good other than just strength and mana, it's better than this iron ring I have. Adds cold damage. It's better. That's a good roll for me. All right, tuck away the rest of the currency. Start up an essence tab. Don't ask me why I need everything so separated. I just do. Also this flask. No. No, I'm not using my last augment on it.
It is good to see. I like to hold on to bits. Another for my collection. Thank you.
Yep. It hurts to sell this because it's so cool, but I'm clearly not going to use it.
Oh, I like this one.
But maybe I could down... I don't know. I might hold on to it. Hold the phone. +2 level. I don't think that's as good as +46%, but that's fucking good. It's really fucking good. +2 levels to every cold spell. I only use cold spells. God, that's so good. What is this amulet again? Oh, yeah, that's energy shield amulet. Honestly. The modifiers aren't good, but an energy shield amulet could be crazy on this. Actually, life regen might be the way long term because Blood Mage.
If you find a find
Blood Mage might make that the long term play. We'll see. And here I am. Increased charges. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. This boss does a lot of cold damage. I just know that. Knowledge advantage. So I'd rather have a Sapphire Charm for this. You don't need to DPS check every boss. Yeah, but Mikkel, I'm trying to minimize the chances of death here. It's not a DPS check. Your gear matters a fuck ton in this game. Just because you don't want to die. This build wouldn't be like half as good as it is if I didn't have the gear I have.
We need. Kill her, and you shall have everything I promise.
Your gear is probably your biggest make or break in PoE.
I'll remove your head myself.
Not if I take yours first.
Holy shit, he's faster than I remember.
Easy prey. Run, little rabbit.
Ooh, ow. My timing.
Run, little rabbit. Bend the knee. Oriana, open the cage. Release the beast. Give me what you promised.
I think not. I so much more. You are too weak to do the job. I'll find someone. Goodbye.
How dare you abandon me after all I've given you?
I need more.
as night falls.
Oh.
Winter's chill.
Phase 2 is kind of where I fall apart during this one, typically.
Through an endless night, they wither and tarry.
God damn it.
Forsaken forests, as cold as death, of Bayra's misery. The pack won't forget. Solstice of pain. I will take out your heart
No, you won't.
and savor each bite.
Is he just not gonna? I was gonna say, where's the attack? Does he just not do it if you run away from it? That's kind of hilarious. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Thank God I have a good life flask. Jesus.
I smell your blood, and I am ravenous.
Oh God, here we go again.
The air grows colder. Agnar ruined. Agnar the Impaler. As swift as death. And imbued by the moon.
I wish there was some sort of cue for him running across.
Cursed or gifted. Branded
Fucking
and
shit.
afflicted. Your veins soon chilled. Agnar shall slay again. Solstice of pain. I will take out your heart and savor each bite.
Shit.
Solstice of pain. Desolation.
No, get me away from that. I don't want to be frozen during this boss.
Your pulse quickens. The eternal and pure. With bloodlust empowered. Our Esamir endured. But soon all were devoured. In unending war. Death.
What's my cold resist anyway? 27. Thank God.
Hour by hour, men fell as summer soured. Freezing
No.
requiem on high. I will take out your heart and savor each bite.
Hey, I got away from it.
Chilling frost. You are hunted.
God, the ice being here is so fucked.
Tooth and claw. Tortured under the moon. The pack suffered but endured. And howled now in tune. No tales were told. None new, none old. And their endless endless hunger grew ever stronger. I smell your blood, and I am ravenous. Breathing gale.
Not today, Satan. Back cold snap. Yes! Fuck that bitch.
Allow me to clear your mind.
Weasel, thank you for the sub.
Only for a moment.
The madness, it consumed my being. Oriana used it against me.
Where has she taken the beast?
I found messages from the desert.
From the Vastiri?
Yes. Find her. Kill her. But first, please, stop the madness.
As you wish.
Loot!
Haste. Let us return to Clearfell to make our preparations.
Bro's ADHD brain is built for this shit, you know it. Absolutely. Yeah, but Mikkel, like, that boss, you saw how much I was struggling to keep my health up the whole time, right? Even knowing the mechanics going in and everything. That was with 27% cold resist and 17 life regen per second. And a pretty buffered out max life. Without that, I would have died. Absolutely. If I wasn't like maximizing my odds through all that stuff and 100 energy shield, I would have died. Frankly, I would not have skill checked that boss without all that stuff.
You've done well, stranger. No, you are no stranger now. You have become part of our song's story, and I shall sing it proudly. The darkness that crept upon our lands has been forced to flee, and I have a feeling you will pursue it to the end of the world. Good luck to you.
They still haven't fixed her loot playing. They said in the video talking about the upcoming patch, the patch that is now already out, that they had fixed her playing the loot once you got it for her in town.
Makes fun of my collection.
It's supposed to actually be playing music. They clearly did not fix it. Obviously, it didn't work. No, these boots are not as good.
It's beautiful. Be careful.
Count Geonor is dead. I never thought there'd come a day when such a statement brought relief. We can finally start rebuilding our poor, damaged Ogham. It's going to be a long and difficult struggle, but it's not nearly the first time we Ezamites have had to rise from the ashes. Stick to the cairns.
Message deleted by a moderator. Yeah, it was a bot. I haven't filtered for those ones yet. I need to insert a filter for those ones.
The village has been destroyed, and madness has already reached a boiling point in the minds of the Count's men. You must infiltrate the manor and put a stop to this by any means necessary. The fate that befell Ogham village is only a single raindrop in the storm that is coming. We must pursue Oriana. The seed of corruption has begun to grow. But there is still a chance that we can end this before it is too late. The fledgling beast is leaving corruption in its wake, so we have a trail to follow. When you are ready to part from this place, we can leave immediately.
Okay.
I'm
Hold on.
Make haste.
Hit the well, and now we go. follow the beast trail. Act 2 time.
The trail of corruption leads east, so east we shall go. It seems fate conspires to return me to the plains of Vastiri. The Countess has escaped with the beast.
No subtitles.
Every attempt to control it has ended in cataclysm. We must pursue her to the plains of Vastiri. We should find the Marikath caravan. Only they can lead us through that harsh and unforgiving land.
We go. Fucking hate how poison damages through my shield. I haven't faced the dark element shit that everyone's scared of yet. Chaos is what you're thinking of.
This outpost seems to be part of a trade route, so we should be able to find a Marikath caravan. They are an honorable people, and I have no doubt they will assist us.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that poison is considered chaos damage still. Like it falls under the chaos umbrella. If I'm right.
The weary traveler grows close to the end of the path. The bread bowl of the world, the verdant land of 7 waters, awaits! Be sure to have your toll ready at the gates. Cloth, gems, metalwares, and coin are all accepted.
Sweet. I'm ready for Act 2. Probably not.
The Marikath. Strong-minded women aplenty. I approve.
You are seeking passage on our caravan? We cannot travel anywhere at the moment. Hyenic raiders are harassing the trade route ahead. For the time being, we are stuck here.
Time to show them what I can do.
Just you, Mikkel? I'm not seeing it, at least. Like I was saying earlier, though, the beginning of a new campaign act is typically a bit brutal because each campaign act has like a pretty solid jump in difficulty. So at the start of a new act, you feel it more than any other point in the act. But we'll see. We'll see how Chili Chole fares. I haven't tried this exact setup yet in Act 2. Could be crazy. Could get me killed. Who the fuck knows? So far, so good. An unexpected disconnection. Get disconnected, nerd. Can you have a party? Yeah, if you're not playing solo self-found, which is basically just like a solo challenge league. I'm playing in it right now. So I can't, this character, rather, is not allowed to party up with anyone else or trade for items. No item trading on this character. Think like RuneScape Iron Man is solo self-found, if you're familiar with how that works. Totally trade restricted and can't party up with people either. Can't whale solo self-found, yep. Elon won't play SSF because then he can't RMT. You see the Kanye tweets? Oh god. He's back. He's back on Twitter. What happened? No, I did not see this. Back and worse? Worse. He was defending Hitler last time. What do you mean worse? What do you mean worse? It gets worse? The big A clip. I could just go to Twitter, frankly. I know they're not moderating him. It's Elon Twitter. Hold on. What is he doing? Oh my god, they're moderating him. Time to see what this is. Oh my god. Oh no. It is worse. Oh no. Oh sweet Jesus. He's typing in all caps too, so you know he's fucking off his rocker right now. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it just goes. Oh my god. Up to that point, okay, hold on. Everything up until I said it just goes was me reading purely his last... It just refreshed, and there's so much more now. Oh my god, I'm watching him. I just watched him live retweet Nick Fuentes. Oh my fucking... It's getting worse! I'm watching it get worse in real time. I can't pull this over on stream for the record. I can't pull this over on YouTube. Genuinely. It will kill the... Oh my god. I can't even count how many tweets he has made in the last, like, 3 hours. I'm just scrolling and I'm still only 3 hours back. It's at least, like, 40, 50 tweets. Read them out loud? Bro, I can't. Oh, he purged his Twitter before he started, and he started like 4 hours ago. Less than 4 hours. It says 3 hours ago. Oh my sweet Jesus. Okay. So he came back and just started like, oh wait, no. Oh wait, no, he didn't purge his Twitter. It just wasn't refreshing. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. How is he not banned? No, god. How is he not banned? Like, oh my god. Okay. To TLDR the Kanye, I'm done. I'm done looking. to TLDR it, there's free speech, and then there's just letting one of the largest accounts on your platform fucking spam tweet about how much they hate the Jews for like 12 hours straight. There's a line. There's a line with this free speech thing, man. And that's well beyond it. That's well fucking past it. Everything that I just scrolled through. That felt like I was on like the wrong side of like 4chan. That did not feel like Twitter at all. What the fuck is happening on Kanye's Twitter? Someone needs to take his phone. He's clearly having like a serious mental break again, and as is the pattern with Kanye, no one is stepping in and like trying to help him. Jesus fucking Christ. Isn't it considered a crime in the US? I think there's some technicality that would deem that not a hate crime. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know hate crime law because guess what? I don't commit hate crimes. So I'm not overly well versed in them. I would assume there's some technicality that makes that not illegal somehow. Because holy shit, what did I just read? He also apparently really hates Dave Chappelle now. Just as a side note. There has to be some accountability. That's the thing. Like, new Twitter, there isn't. The only thing that can get you banned on current Twitter is, like, telling Elon what a cisgender person is. Other than that, they don't ban on Twitter anymore. Which leads to shit like that just going. Because, like, pre-Elon takeover, Kanye would have gotten bonked and, like, suspended at least, like, most he possibly could have done. Absolute most, he would have gotten, like, 10 of those tweets out, and then Twitter would have stepped in. Because, holy shit, that was heinous to read. That was gross to read. And the fact that I was just watching him do it live too. Like I scrolled back up to the top. I was gonna do a bit where I'm like, okay, in the last hour he's tweeted this many times because it's so many tweets. But then as I scrolled to the top, it like refreshed and there were 6 new tweets. Like in the time that I was just sitting there looking through it. Jesus Christ. Twitter's really changed for the worse. I mean, I've said it a million times at this point, but if I didn't have Twitter for like business purposes, I would not have Twitter. Like, frankly, it's just not an enjoyable platform to be on anymore. And Twitter was my only social media outside of like YouTube for the longest time. Like, Twitter was the only social media that I actually had and used for, like, personal enjoyment. I hated the rest of them already. Now I just don't have any that I use for personal enjoyment. Twitter was my one, and now Twitter sucks ass. So I don't even use social media anymore because Twitter got so bad. It was my one, now I'm down to 0. This could potentially be good. Let's see it. I don't know. Honestly, I might want to keep it because they're pretty close to one another. All things considered. My 3 best decisions of not doing social media: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah. I don't know. When I was like in high school, I had all of them, right? Like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. In high school, I had everything. But then, you know, as I just got older, I was like, okay, Instagram, not really my thing. Snapchat, I don't even know why I have this. And just one by one, I got down to just having Twitter. And I just had Twitter for a long time. Like, that was my only one for a while. And now I just I don't use Twitter outside of when I pop on to, like, tweet something. I genuinely don't even, like, open and scroll Twitter anymore. Because it's just not enjoyable for me in the slightest. Want to see Chole with the Snapchat dog filter? They're actually, someone has it. There is one of my buddies, like way back in high school, snapped a picture of me with the Snapchat dog filter, and he probably still has it because he thought it was hilarious. It exists. We were in the car. We were in the back seat of the car driving with like a bunch of guys somewhere. And he just like tilted the camera over to me and the dog filter popped on and he snapped it. And he thought it was the funniest fucking thing ever. So he probably still has it somewhere. I guess I could throw clarity on Arctic armor for the time being. Since everything else that I like actually want down the line. Yeah, I'll throw clarity on. Oh fuck, I forget. It doesn't just take intelligence on a, yeah, it additional spirit. Never mind. Rest in peace to another life gem. I don't have the spirit for that. Never mind. I take it back, I didn't want it anyway. Jesus Christ. Who let Kanye on his phone again? Just holy hell. That is seriously not right, man. What the fuck is going on? I mean, I say that, like, obviously we've seen this pattern before with Kanye. He's having a mental break, probably just from something in his life going crazy. And just every time he does, there's no one is ever there to do what you would typically need to do for someone who's having like a legit mental break like that. Like, no one is there to like get him some help, take his phone away from him. Like, no one is there to do that, clearly. There's no way he's stable. He has these breaks, and then he eventually, after it gets bad enough, someone does step in and get him help, gets him settled down again, and then like a year or two goes by and he has another one. And his tweet string that he's on right now has been going for like, as far as I just saw, like 14 hours straight. I just kept scrolling and he's just been tweeting out like heinous shit for like over 12 hours straight. And just no one has stepped in to stop him yet. It's about that time. Shit. We got to Act 2 though. which is crazy. I didn't know if this character would make it to Act 2, especially early on, like in the first day. This build did not feel like it was coming together. But like it's working. We're getting somewhere. I'll take it. Chole lives on. I seriously had a couple ideas in mind for backups, but we might just make it. Anyway, it is about that time, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing a whole bunch of other stuff, a whole bunch of 100%s like Ace Combat, Armored Core, Metal Gear. I'm trying to think. Resident Evil and Yakuza. So come back for any of that. It's all good stuff. I promise. Also, if you enjoyed, leave a like because algorithm. It helps get the VOD out there a little bit, so I appreciate it. If you didn't know, the VODs are actually getting moved. The VOD archive is slowly getting moved over to the new Chole VODs channel. So if you're not in on that, if you're someone who watches VODs for whatever reason, whatever it might be, you're going to want to be over there. That's where eventually the VODs will be. They won't be here anymore. So I'm just trying to give it time to build up the archive, but then you will see the VODs start to disappear from the main channel and they will only be there. So you know. If you enjoyed and you're looking for ways to engage with the community outside of YouTube or Twitch, feel free to check out links in the description on YouTube. On Twitch, they're like on the channel page, in chat commands, whatever. Things like Twitter, Discord server. Whatever you're looking for, you'll be able to find it. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.